through this area.
T-zone?
Yeah.
Okay, so combination areas. Okay, so what this is gonna do is this is gonna recommend a skincare regimen for you guys. So what I have out here right now, that you'll come in and use after you get your scan is the skincare system that's right for you. So we have ones for people who need some anti-aging help, and we have some for people who need more anti-aging help. We have some for people who are sensitive skin. We have some for people who are cystic acne like teenagers. A lot of teenagers use this one. And so our scanning system actually can be used for men and women, teenagers, whatever. Everybody's pretty much done it. The only thing we do ask, and just so you guys can remember, make sure that if you're scanning them, you take their bangs back because it leaves bangs as wrinkles. We're gonna make sure that we take a screenshot of the 4 pictures as well. So, okay. So what you're gonna do is you're gonna go into the kitchen and there's a whole bunch of cleansers there, but they're all labeled for what type. So you're gonna use the one that says, I get shiny in some areas, okay? We have washcloths and then we'll get the washcloth wet, and you're gonna wanna put, it tells you like a pea-sized amount on your fingers like this, and you're gonna wanna wash up and out like this, and go down your nose. The reason you only wanna use these 3 fingers is because this is the weakest part of your hand, and so you're putting the least amount of pressure on your face, which means the least amount of damage over time, okay? So if we would road trip right now and get in your Uber, and we would go to the dermatologist, they would tell us that you need to start using anti-aging products by the age of 15 or 16. Okay?
Really?
Yes. So if you guys have teenagers in your life, think about that as well. Okay? That's when we start to show the natural aging process starts to take place, but also like sun damage and stuff like that. So guys even need to use good skincare. We do have a guys line. I just didn't put it out tonight because I knew we didn't have a guys line. Okay? Always wash your face twice a day, not just once a day.
One's open, one's not. You can tell which
Are you
one's.
drinking that one?
Well, in case that one went empty, you know.
Okay, so the reason we want to wash your face twice a day is where do you spend most of your time during the day? Where? We're doing stuff. C-text. Are you guys both wearing C-text? Okay, so you probably come in contact with a lot of people, first of all, as C-text, unfortunately. A lot of machines. No, you don't have a lot of machines there? Okay, so let's talk about people. We have looked at these people. Are you ready? I'm gonna gross you out now and tell you how to make it better, okay? So, the gross part is, what you don't realize is everybody has dead skin on your face, okay? Dry skin is dead skin, it just hasn't fallen off. But your skin cells are supposed to lift like this, okay? As this happens, they fall off, and they float around in the air. When they accumulate, that is dust. So dust is just dead skin that's piled up. Okay? Think about the people that you don't want to talk about at work. You go home from work and you have their dead skin on your face. So if you don't shower and rinse them off, are you ready? You are sleeping with all of those people at work. So that's what totally puts it in your resume, right? So that is a really good talk though to take back if you guys have teenagers. Like a lot of boys don't like to wash their face, but I'm like, you know what? Would you like go up and hug all of your buddies after a sweaty football practice? And they're like, no, that's so gross. I'm like, well, you've got all their skin all over you anyway, so you really need to wash your face. But that's why you should wash your face twice a day. Okay. Did I scare you enough yet? Alright.
Makes you hungry, right?
Yeah. So the thing you're gonna find with Mary Kay products is everything we do is 100% guaranteed. So if you try something and it's not your absolute favorite, then you can return it or exchange it, no big deal. Now, tonight is the first of 2 appointments. I don't know if she told you that, but you get 2 appointments with us, which is really cool because if you go to the doctor and you start a new prescription and they want to see you in a couple weeks to make sure that you're reacting okay to that medication. This is going to be the same kind of thing. Any products that you decide to purchase tonight, you're going to get it from my sister. You're going to use it for 2 weeks to make sure that you're in love with it and see if we need to tweak something. Because sometimes people are like, ooh, that feels really good. Now that I've got this under control, I want to help another area of my skin that's been bothering me. Or a lot of people are like, okay, I got this skincare stuff down. Now I'm ready to move on and learn some color. Because it's really too much to take in at once. And you really have to take care of your skin before you can start putting color on. Okay? So just know, kind of in your head, that by the time you leave tonight, you're going to have another appointment with her in about 2 weeks. Okay? And the really cool thing is that because we're still piloting this app for the company, we're going to ask you to think of anybody you know with skin that can come with you to that appointment, or you can have a virtual come to you. So that way they can help pilot this. Because again, the more we can take back to the company, the better our company can be. Okay? Alright, so we're gonna have you guys go ahead and go into the kitchen. Okay? Are you gonna take your camera in there?
I'll just turn it. I can turn it. You're fine.
Alright, so if you guys haven't seen how everything is labeled,
Over to the sink.
She's already grossed out by me. Oh, Lord.
Alright, so here's what we're gonna do. I'm gonna give you this little disposable washcloth. And we'll just get it wet. Okay, so you guys, this sign, just go ahead and get your piece there. Will be in the file. Everything that is printed material tonight is in the file. So this, I just stuck in a little acrylic container from Walmart, little frame. Okay? So you wash your face. Now, you're gonna find the cleanser that's right for you. So yours is, I can get shiny in areas. Okay? Megan? Yep. Okay, Megan, what about your skin? Is it pretty normal or is it dry? Dry. Dry? Okay, then yours is this one. Okay, so you're just gonna put a little bit on these 2 fingers. Nope, last 3. There you go. There you
Make
go.
an okay sign.
Yes, so you're gonna make the okay.
You are all okay.
Okay. And you're gonna rub that up and out. Down your nose. Up and out like this. This one goes on your pores. So you're gonna feel a little granules in here. This is gonna help spread the skin out. Smells good? Okay. This does not have any fragrance added to it to give it a scent. That's just the natural products here in there, just so you know. This is what we would recommend you do twice a day.
Takes a lot of work.
Alright, so now you're just gonna rinse that back off. Wash that back off. Don't put it in water, it's not too hot. Just rinse it. Yep. So just rinse it like you do your bathroom sink. You're only on Facebook Live in front of 500 people, so it's not a big deal.
Megan's used to that.
I'm not gonna ask how or why or what she does when she's on Facebook Live.
We're not, ever.
Uh-huh. Okay. Just leave it. Until the end of tonight. Okay, so now we're gonna scan. Do you wanna use my phone? I don't know what's that. It's not in my pocket. And after this, take a dry towel. And we're gonna come back in. Okay.
I'm feeling naked.
That's okay, you ain't got all those guys on you no more.
That's right.
Okay. So we're gonna start with Maria, because Maria has oily skin. So we're just starting with the app, you guys. Oily skin. And to help so that I don't have to haul this light everywhere, my lovely sister went on Amazon for me and bought this little light that clips on my phone for $6. So you can keep that in your purse. Or you can find it, Kate found it like super cheap. Okay, so Maria, I'm gonna have you turn towards her.
I'm gonna line up your face, and it's gonna take your lipstick.
Hopefully right away. You have to turn your entire body towards her.
You know what? It might not be bright enough yet.
And I haven't charged it either. It's a rechargeable thing. Isn't that handy?
Mm-hmm. So what would if I would get that, what would I look up?
Phone ring light on Amazon.
Maybe.
Uh-oh.
You know what? It's not bright enough.
Oh,
for you.
because I don't have the brightness up on my phone. Sorry.
Come on, Patty. It's not very bright either. There.
You got
We gotta
program
get
yet?
yours charted.
You need more light.
Yeah, I need more.
More light? Oh, well, hey, you've got this one plugged in.
Ah, looky there.
That work?
Nope. Okay, so let's stop and go to Megan.
Oh, looky
Oh.
there.
Yeah.
Kate has hers.
Get Megan.
Get Megan.
You're coming next. See, now it's gonna work right away.
Now, where's your button? There's your button, maybe. Where's your button?
Well, you found it.
I know I did. Now I don't find
They
it.
stopped
All
at a random
different
store on the
here.
way to
There it
Dallas
is.
and Kate found hers.
Everybody's different.
Wow,
I know.
Oh, that one's
Bright.
really
I
bright.
know. We'll
Okay, so
try
I have to
again.
charge
Here,
mine.
yeah. I bet yours is gonna just
Okay.
pop right on.
Oh, yeah.
There it
Yeah.
is. There it is.
Okay.
It just
Okay.
has to have the lighting. Oops. Try
So-
again.
Okay, so you
I
moved
moved
too quick.
It was. I moved too quick. Okay. The right lighting. It's just as soon as. It was facial unlocking.
So this is the one drawback is that the app can be pretty picky about where your face has to be, but in order to get the scan, this is what we have to have.
Big button, the camera.
There we go.
Okay, there it is.
Okay.
Okay, so
So
what
now-
it's gonna do is it's gonna give us some results. And it gives them to us right away. That's kinda
Results
cool.
like
So consultants, what you're gonna do right now while
So
she's
what it
doing
says
this
is
is you're
it
gonna
gives
enter
her
5
skin tone, the
people
texture,
that
and the
come
eyes
out
is
of
gonna show us the
your
picture of
skin
it,
face
and where the wrinkles are, or the spots, the blemishes are, and then the wrinkles of her face. So your uneven skin tones, there, it highlights the areas of your skin tone is uneven. Okay, and then in the texture, these are the spots, and what you have, texture. Eye area
Mm-hmm.
is under there.
Yeah.
It's not really directly below. And then wrinkles.
Got a couple.
And what this does is it often looks below, it will look below that first layer of the skin, so it won't look just at that first layer, it looks below that first
Oh,
layer. So that's the benefit of this. And then it also gives us a regimen that we will use tonight
Oh,
for you to see.
that's an idea. Yeah.
So you can actually try it tonight and then you can see, is it really, do you like it, makes a difference?
Mhm.
The first time I wanna know what you think. If you look and see the difference. I'm gonna share these with you directly to your phone. Is the message your text message?
Let me see. Yeah, so just type it in.
So that's your phone.
So do I gotta do that for 5?
Yes, you do. You wanna keep making money?
She stalks you.
Who, me?
Yeah.
No.
Was your number in my phone?
No, no.
Oh.
I said see if you do.
Oh.
Stalk her. Okay, now how do I send on a iPhone?
The blue button
Yeah,
right
the
here.
blue
Send.
button. Alright, it's
So
gonna send
what,
it.
what do we prescribe for her?
We prescribed time-wise for her.
Okay.
So what we're gonna do is we're gonna try all these things tonight. We're gonna do it on half of your face.
Okay.
So you can compare it.
So did you guys notice we cleansed the whole face? So that we got the scan, and now they're just gonna do half. Okay, now all
And
of
then what
these
she'll do is she'll send these
products
to me.
are labeled
So that
with the
I
stickers,
have them,
that's in your file,
and then they can
and
go
it
far
will,
in
on the Women of Wonder, and on the Malaria Family.
Alright.
Your
Mine are way worse than
3D,
yours.
there you go, favorite labels will say time-wise, normal to dry day solution. The sticker goes here, like it's.
I think it's like 10
You
years.
can download the whole
Okay, nice and bright.
Okay, so do you have your phone on?
Yes.
So what she did, you guys, was she text them, so they have everything? So if there were other people here, like she needed to see her or whatever, we could do that. Can you tilt your head up a little?
And I'm not really one to use all this stuff, so I'm not.
So we'll
I'm more
carry
just-
Okay.
Yeah, I know, but I'm just, I'm not saying I'm gonna try it every kid,
Right.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah, you can screenshot everything, but you can't send or share the results via text. It's not working.
Let's see if they didn't know that.
right here.
Okay.
How could they not?
Because if they use iPhones, because that's one of the things that they told them about, you can't text, you can't share the results via text. Because that's.
Gotta be what that is.
Because you got Android.
I have an Android also.
I am. Share it by,
We're
email.
noticing the huge difference, you guys, in people
Or
who
you
live
can
in the
save
sun.
it for 7 days, and then you get screenshot every day. Which I still got a screenshot.
School up.
So, but the sun only came,
4-9.
but the sun only came 3031. I can't help it. I know winter's coming. I know winter's coming again and I'm gonna be closed up in the house.
Yep.
You didn't use the after sun report?
Yeah, you didn't use
I
that.
thought about it, thought about bringing it.
And it
Yet
worked?
listening to
And
my
it shows
intuition.
time-wise for you as well.
Well, I didn't
That's
listen
so
to
much.
my intuition to bring it, so I looked at it at home. When we left, and I got burned twice, the second time I did it, the first time I just went 6 hours.
You didn't listen to that, Chelsea, telling you, always have it in your purse, especially.
You know why?
when
It's
you
because
go
of the
on
sun
the
damage.
road,
Yes,
because
the sun makes that much of a difference.
Wow.
So it works.
No, I didn't.
I run right through here.
It says I'd be more
I
sleep.
put that on the next day, it's tan, it never peeled, nothing, nice and smooth. Another thing that helps is I started using the Time-Wise bar in the shower. Oh my God. My legs don't itch when I shave anymore.
You good?
Okay,
Stay right
so you guys, we're gonna take you through this
That's it.
skincare
With
routine
Time-Wise
pretty
bar.
quick, so you can see what this is like.
I don't know, I'll find out tomorrow. I gotta-
Okay, so consultants, all of these products, like I said, are labeled so that everybody can read them at the party. So typically, if this were a party now, I would not have put the chairs around the table. We would have stood and we would have kind of grabbed and shared and read how to apply it and stuff like that. But because it's an event, I want you guys seated so that you can watch, okay? Now we have Maria, who's gonna use the Time-Wise for the combination for oily skin. We have Megan, the sunbather, who's gonna use the Time-Wise repair, okay? I'm a total sunbather too, but I didn't realize until you see those wrinkles beneath the skin, like, oh my gosh, like, what am I doing to myself? But I'm still gonna say this. Okay, alright, so the first thing that you have is a lifting serum, so you're gonna scoop that up with your 3 fingers, and you're gonna do just half of your face, okay? So this is gonna
I love
take,
Tuesday morning.
it will help get rid of some wrinkles. Right, this is a day cream, this has an SPF, last 3 fingers.
Just under my eyes or
Yeah,
over the
just
whole?
half the face.
Over the whole side?
Yep. Yep.
The one I saw was on our way out to Dallas.
And remember, when we do it, we always wanna use those same 3 fingers and go in the up and out motion. Consultants, a special thing to note with this, the Repair Day Cream and Night Cream. It has the instructions, but there's a little tiny label that says press here, because this confuses people. When you give them this, they do not know how to use it because it's clean. 2 fingers here, press straight down, it dispenses right here. 1 pump is all they need. Now, the first time you open one of these, you will have to prime it a couple of times to get it up through. But 1 pump, so what, we're gonna use the day, not the night. So what Megan's gonna do is she's gonna take 2 fingers and she's gonna push down right here. So just do that for me.
The
Right
first
here.
time you open it, is it harder as well to pump?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay,
It
A
takes
little
our
bit.
mother called me this morning
Okay.
and said, Deanne, Debbie sold me this new repair cream and I can't get it open. Can you as a consultant help me get this out? I'm like, oh, I'm gonna get credit for this.
That's
How come
right.
she
She
didn't
didn't
tell
tell me
me
either.
Yes.
So the other thing is this is a pull tap. It's not a twist. There's not a lot of twisting action to the
Sometimes
repair
they
set
have a
because a lot of people who use it are people who have, like, as we get older, our skin starts to dry out. And a lot of people who have that skin is drying out need this because they need that moisture, that hydration put back in the skin. Same thing with the sun does to our skin. But think about people as they age. They get arthritis and they can't twist. Okay? That's also why the True Dimensions lipstick, it's the press down cap instead of the twist. It's the press down cap and you pull it out. Okay? But anyway, so she's pressed it out. You see how it dispensed? Now she's just gonna swipe her fingers across and this is her day cream. Now, she had an extra step. She had a lifting serum that you don't have in your step. Okay? So the day cream that was super important. That's right.
That stuff's amazing.
And if this is something that you decide that you want to purchase, I would have Deanna take pictures of all angles of your face tonight, because Kate can tell you, if we took a picture of Kate from 3 years ago, it looked like she has had her neck tucked, because
Kate
it is
looks
that
good.
much firmer.
I
Yes.
got it.
Yeah.
you
We all have
Everybody's got it.
Everybody's got it.
It's taken
I put it on my Mary Kay page.
Yeah.
I
That
use
was
the
one of
night
the first
cream,
things I
and make
did.
sure if you do purchase it, the night cream has retinol in it. You
Yes.
don't go outside with retinol. But I have lines, like down in here and all over my neck, cause I drop weight over the years and I lift, so I'm like,
I stole your picture and used it.
and it's, my lines are like,
That's good.
sinking, they're going away.
Actually, Candy posted
And
it
the
on my
retinol
Mary
actually
Kay
is a
page.
natural
But I
plant
use it all the time.
anti-ager to get rid of scars and like acne scars and sunspots and stuff like that. That's why my mom used it. I took a whole bunch of pictures of her face because she's got all kinds of sunspots. So, this is also an airtight container. So it is super important, consultants, that you instruct your customers how to use this, because if they don't, sorry, that's okay. If they don't know how to use this, they will twist this until it opens and the ingredients aren't as fresh then. Okay, it's still okay, it's just not gonna be as great. Okay, so the day cream that you guys both just put on has SPF in it, so it's gonna protect you when you're outside so that you
So
don't
this
get skin
burning I
cancer.
have on my face right now?
It's the tingling from the
Okay.
SPF.
I got that
Yeah.
somewhere.
It's also helping to tighten, okay, and firm. You guys actually should probably wear this even when you go to work, even though like you're not out in the sun. I'm guessing you probably have fluorescent lights at work, like the long ones, long skinny ones. Okay. Anytime you're in an environment that has the long skinny fluorescent lights, or you're somewhere where you're on your computer or your phone a lot, all of those give off light rays that damage your skin. So we need coverage when we're inside as well. Okay. Now the night cream, your night cream is here. Yours is here. I'm gonna have you just put on your neck area. What I want you to do is I want you to start here and go up like this. Please don't do this. Always go up on your throat, because this is going to help firm up that area so you don't get that side beach with your neck. Okay? So you're just gonna dispense it the same.
And yeah, and that like tingling sensation, once your skin gets used to it, it goes away.
Yes.
You won't notice.
Yeah, cause in the beginning, it did that with me, but after like 3 days of using it, like cause it's tightening, and I noticed like stuff, but now it's like, I'm fine with it, because I wear the non-SPF day cream,
Yeah.
cause too much SPF, cause I get in my foundation, my skin doesn't need that much SPF, so, but, it's used to it. It does, it's like weird how in the beginning I'm like, oh boy, but then it's just, like Debbie said, it's just doing its job.
Right.
And I didn't have like any severe reactions, and I'm allergic to air.
Okay.
There was it's just that tingling, like, oh, but it goes away like in a minute.
Consultants, thank you. I just noticed you guys were looking at those. The place cards are also in the files. There are also order of application sheets for every one of our skincare lines in those files. Those are 4 on a page, front side's day, back side's night, so you can print those out, cut them in fourths, and give them to your customers when they purchase the product. Personally, I did not want to kill my printer with all of this stuff. So all of the color stuff, I emailed to the UPS store here in Salina. Took her maybe 30 minutes. She had them printed. She laminated these for me as well. Okay, now they were a little bit bigger. She left a little bit of a margin around it, so I had to trim it down, but it was super easy. You did the same thing, didn't you? So if you need the email address of the UPS store, I can give it to you. That is, and she does give us a little bit of a discount if you remind her that it's for Mary Kay, and then of course you save your receipt for tax write-off. Okay, all right. So we're gonna go to some eye stuff. Now, a lot of times people will get itchy, dry, allergy eye kind of thing. If that's the case,
I have to get this.
no, you're totally fine.
Yes.
You can go ahead and use this
Yes.
if that's the case. So what you're gonna do, I like to keep this in the refrigerator so it's cold and feels really good. And a lot of times, if I'm on the ball, I'll take it with me when I travel. I traveled last week and forgot it, but hotels,
No, I
like
can't
really
run.
don't.
I'm just having trouble with
You're just
hormones
gonna
and
take
stuff.
it like this and pat it in just a little
Yeah, I
bit.
know.
And what is that?
This is the
I know,
Indulge
I
Soothing
know.
Eye Gel. You guys, it has recommended that
Yeah,
for
yeah, no
every
kidding.
single face I've scanned with this. So
The
if you-
indulge, also the indulge soothing eye Jill,
Yes.
Yeah,
that's
have it in the
cool.
refrigerator if
Yes.
you have a migraine coming on.
Yes.
You put it on the base of your neck, instant migraine relief.
Right on.
Yes.
That's the thing, lady I met by the pool last week could not
Yes,
believe
they
she was so
sent her
tired.
card,
She
and they
was
sent her
home when
last
she
week,
got
and
home
I had her
Saturday.
team do it
It was
for
on
us.
her
And the week
indulgent
before
migraine
though,
standpoint.
they didn't send a card.
She said it was
and we got the
amazing, she
card like
couldn't
a week
believe
after, and I'm
that
like, oh my
within
gosh.
hours,
So,
no tired eyes.
yeah,
Okay, now we do need to
Yeah,
put
but
like
no,
horse
we're-
and crow's feet
yeah.
on the eye, so we can iron for that.
yes.
This you
yeah,
guys
we're set to-
and one of them was,
Okay.
both of these are
I know.
phenomenal.
Okay,
Now,
that's
I have guys who use this versus the men's eye cream because I find this is more powerful than the men's. Okay, so what you're gonna do with this is a super special one. Your applicator on this is a metal, so if you touch it to your skin, it's cold. And you could rub this on your skin all day long and it's never gonna warm up. It's actually a liquid crystal in here that is scientifically proven to reduce, it increases the flow of blood vessels right here. So they move faster, which decreases swelling and puffiness around the eyes. So you're literally gonna squeeze this out of the tube right here. Start at the outside and work your way in. And when you're done, you're gonna turn it over and you're gonna massage it this way, all the way around your eye. Don't go this way, because that'll get more close to it. Okay, so for yours, we did the Indulge Soothing Eye Gel. Oh, this is the, oh yeah, that's the oil mattifier, sorry, I totally forgot. This is gonna help control the production of oil. Okay, so Oliver, so for you, do you drink a lot of water throughout the day?
Yes,
You do? Okay. Do you use a moisturizer on your skin now?
no,
Okay, that could be why your skin is so oily because it's actually dehydrated, and if you keep a good moisturizer on it, it may not produce as much oil. So I have a lovely sister who, for years, purchased everything from me but our skincare, and she was using Noxzema, and she would go to Mary Kay events with me with her Noxzema, and she finally was like, that sister will remain nameless, but she's standing behind you. And she could not understand why her skin was so oily. So last
I
fall,
used to use Noxzema all the time too.
Placebo pads, they work,
I
you
know,
know?
so last fall she
yeah,
came over,
we
she's
thought.
like, this is out of control. You guys, we have these beauty blotters, they're like, they almost look like pieces of tissue paper. And what we did was we did a test, we took it, was like in the afternoon, I think.
That was in the
That
morning.
was in the morning, okay, so, and she'll have a picture, she'll show you later, but she blotted it on her face, and what the beauty blotter does is it sucks the oil out of your pores, but it leaves the color on. But you can see the oil on the sheet, and it was gross. And she's like, well, what do I do? And I asked her what she was using for skincare, I about punched her. We're too old to fist fight, so we didn't. But she started on her skincare, and that was November, right?
I think so. 8 months later, then I took another picture.
And, very little oil, like she took.
I took a picture at the end of the day,
And she
actually.
couldn't believe how much less oil her skin is producing because she's got on a good skincare routine, which is huge. Just one of those things that we're like, yeah, I should do that. I know I should do that, and someday I'll get to it, and someday I'm gonna, and then until you get into the routine of doing it, you're like, oh my gosh, it's such a difference.
But Maria, I'm as well like you. Like I said, I can't do all this stuff. There's
Yeah,
just
I'm
so
just
too,
not
there's
into
way
that.
too
I'm
many.
just
Yeah.
not-
Okay, so the
I
first
Yeah.
time I
The
told her I was
face.
putting Mary Kay product on her face, she
Yeah.
told me I was gonna make her look like a hooker.
Yeah.
Like exact words.
That's what it was.
I like the makeup.
And Toby
I'm
does
just
not
not
want
a
to hook.
skincare
Yeah.
girl. I just
Skincare.
wash my face and I'm done.
Yeah.
Okay,
Well, that's
So
what I was.
if I would stop talking and let you just do this whole routine beginning to end, wash your face till ready for foundation, and you were in the routine like you knew the habit of it, my customers average 1 minute and 35 seconds. That's how long it takes them to do the whole face. But it's just the routine. It's like learning to tie your shoes. Takes forever at first, but you have to get into the routine to be able to do it.
I've timed myself because I get up early from waking up, washing my face to a final face.
Yeah.
This is contouring and highlighting, 20 minutes.
I'm doing,
Okay, so this is this,
But I've
and
been
it's gonna
doing
do
my
the itchy water allergy.
This
So you
goes
want to
under
do
my
ring
eyes.
finger only,
Under my eyes?
Yep.
Yes.
but this.
around
this
30
this
years.
here.
I'm doing that.
You
It's
can-
hard.
There you
You're
go.
just gonna blot it, you're
I've
gonna go
had
from
so
the
many
outside to
people
in.
Tell me just go
There's
outside.
no way.
Outside.
Outside.
Outside. In.
Yeah.
Okay, see, I can't.
There you go.
Okay.
You can
No.
do it.
No pressure. No pressure.
Just let it, just do it
I
until
was
it's
kind
padded.
of being my son's sister.
This is the one that we also said is the migraine relief.
This is what?
Migraine relief.
You put it on the base of your neck if you have a headache.
Yeah,
For
just
migraine?
right, right, the base of your neck, right at that
Prior,
hairline.
she said
right
that
at your
use
hairline
it
at the
on
base
your
of your neck.
temples too, that helps. She says she does the neck and the temples.
Cool. Okay. So now we need to get rid of one of the wrinkles we have around our eyes. This is the one I was talking about earlier. I use on my mommy eyes too.
One finger.
So- Yep, and you're gonna put it on the same way.
Same way.
Yes. Okay. Now, as they do that, Deanne's gonna go ahead and match you guys to a lightweight foundation. We do recommend that you wear foundation every day, even if you're not like a color girl. Because foundation is really gonna protect your face, kind of like the windshield of your car protects you when you're driving down the road. Foundation is never gonna clog your pores. All of our products are dermatologist tested. Like we go through more testing than any other company like in the United States. So it's lightweight, but it's gonna protect your skin so that everybody else's dead skin does not get into your pores. Okay? So I will let you do this all over, not just half of your face. It may not blend as well on the side we didn't do anything to the side that we did everything to. But I want you to understand that when you take care of your skin, your foundation and all of your color will go on so much better because of that base underneath. Okay? Now, if you decide you need a little bit more foundation coverage when you have your follow-up appointment with her in 2 weeks, then you can get matched to a foundation that has more coverage. This is just a lightweight one today.
We'll do the whole foundation. And I wanna know what kind of a difference you see or you feel with putting it on both sides of the face. If you touch your cheeks right now, do you feel any difference on both sides?
Sticky.
Yeah.
I mean, I can feel like I have something on this side, but not this side.
So, you're matching to the CC cream, is that what you're matching to?
Yes.
Okay, I'm sorry, I matched it to the wrong one, so I did it the wrong thing. Do you have a CC cream on?
They're all right in front of
You're up in front.
Do you have one of these
No.
for
Oh.
CC cream?
Yeah, you do. I should.
There's one on here. There's a
Oh,
CC
wow.
cream on here.
It's in the very back.
Now, consultants, when you print off your labels for these, there is a suggestion that every person make it a bigger event, like a party. Every person gets an index card, so that when you match their foundation shade, they can write, I am very light, I am light to medium. There's also a sheet of stickers that has positive affirmations on it, so you can put that on the back of your index card, so say, I'm confident in what I'm light to medium.
Usually I wear
Yeah,
beige.
yeah. It's just kind of a little plus.
I know, that's what I'm wondering, so I have to do, it says very light, Debbie, but I think that she's gonna go more light to
She's-
medium
yeah,
when she
she's
gets
gonna
it
be
on.
light to medium.
Yeah,
that's what I
yeah,
would say.
yeah, I was gonna say,
She's probably medium deep.
and that's what I'm thinking, you're medium as well.
Yeah.
So you're light to medium,
And then
you
she's
would be
medium to deep, medium to deep. It's
Medium
not
to
just a
deep,
light.
yes.
She has some good color going
This is
on.
light to medium.
And then medium to deep. That's right here.
Okay. Oh, I see Kate's got her friend names and Ian's got her
What we're
friend
gonna do
names
is we're gonna put a squirt into the foundation spot, yep.
These are new faces.
Oh.
Sorry, I should have added that. 5 new faces who you haven't done a skin site.
And then if you get
scan.
another
You
squirt.
have-
Oh, I haven't done
then
skin
you
side
can
on
use
any
the
of them.
same
Okay.
fingers.
I put products on all of them, but I haven't done skin side on them.
Okay, so ideally, you wanna start totally new, so that you've got 5 new clients with a skin site out to take to the skincare. routine.
Somebody asked me, how long this would last, and I said, it lasts.
Only one of them's purchased anything from me.
About, I had to use a squirter too,
Right.
for the foundation, so it really does last a long time.
Trying to keep them out looking good.
Now, when you guys, maybe she said this, I'm sorry, when you have your appointment with her in 2 weeks, when you do your foundation, she's actually gonna bring brushes and you get to use brushes and stuff. It's just that today's like kind of quick and easy and on the go, but you do get a much better finish and it's much more sanitary when you use a brush versus your fingers too.
Do you notice any difference with how it goes on or how it?
That's smooth on the side that you have on there.
Yeah.
It definitely feels lighter going on.
She had to order the back, she had to order those brushes, the blending brushes.
She didn't?
No. She told me after I placed my order, I have one on stand, but I'm gonna use it for my party on Tuesday.
Okay. Okay, so you guys, I'm gonna have you hold your mirror out arm's length away, because we don't like people in our personal space. So, and look up so you're not creating a shadow. There you go, look up at your, there you go. So when you look at yourself in the mirror, can you tell a difference from one side to the other? And I know my lighting is not the best in here, so I apologize.
I wanna say I do from the, like, the cheekbone down.
Okay.
Yeah.
You look at the middle of her chin, you can see right where it's at.
The line.
Yeah.
I see the difference like here,
It's,
Mhm.
your,
as
your,
opposed to
your,
this side.
your complexion is a whole lot different, it's
Yeah.
a lot smoother
Yeah.
on your,
More even, I guess.
on your,
Right.
yeah. your
What about you,
side.
Maria? What do you think?
She's just studying and studying.
I'm admiring her beauty.
That's right. That's right.
You gave her a mirror.
I did this a couple weeks ago. Mom had me come over and do a bunch of teenage girls, and she finally looked at her daughter and was like, "Stop looking at yourself in the mirror." She goes, "This is everywhere we go." Because we get in the car, she's examining herself. A couple things. Check yourself out when you get in the car and you read the mirror, because it's the best lighting is when it's light out. Okay. Don't be surprised. Don't be completely alarmed if someone says something to you tomorrow when you go to work. We've had guests before who've gone to work and the next day people are like, "Did you do something?" Because one side of your face is super smooth and the other one isn't. Just don't get mad at them. Just give them Dean's number and let them take care of their face. What we're gonna do though, as we kind of wrap stuff up, is I'm gonna let you guys now write down those people who you were thinking of. Like, oh girl, this one needs scanned for sure. And this one would have fun doing it, but this one's got that orange line of foundation around her face and you really need to fix her for me. Okay? So what we did was we created a scavenger hunt to help you go through people who you know who would be fun for her to scan. So the people you don't like in your life, she doesn't want to work with them. They have to be fun people, okay? Every person you give her a name and a number for that actually holds an appointment with her, she's gonna come back and gift you $5 of free product. So she will tell you before she contacts your people. That way, if they're like, "Hey, some Mary Kay lady called me," you can be like,